Being a dental practice owner is equal parts amazing, annoying, and 100% exhausting. I'm talking Nacho today. I'm so thrilled to have amazing guests. They're going to help you increase your business success, communication success, have more fun in your dental practice, increase profitability, and embrace the challenges that we all face as dental practice circus owners, because a lot of times it feels like we're running a circus. So the goal of Talking Nachos is to bring you toppings from our amazing sponsors to help you increase success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number one KPI we all face, CI, cry inside. How many times do you feel like crying inside a day? I was at my dental practice yesterday. Some things went amazing and some things went totally cry inside. It's part of what we do as dentists and humans. So we're here to help you with Talking Nachos. I'm ready for my first guest when my team is ready to bring them up. The awesome Mike Mathews from Firegang, amazing marketing sponsor. Mike has shared so much value with our audience. One of the things we do is our sponsors are here to help share value, help you think about things. But he has some things he wants to talk about. One of the things he was saying backstage was dentists spend $500,000 getting their dental degree. But what, Mike? Dentists spend $500,000 becoming a dentist, but what?
They don't necessarily spend that $500,000 on a business degree or, marketing degrees, right? So, I talk to so many dentists and they're like, hey, listen, dental school was great, but they never told me I needed to really focus on driving patients or to know what call conversion rates are or the cost per new patient, right? And they're like, I don't know what to do. So many of them are operating from a place of fear, or ignorance. And I mean that respectfully, because they just don't know what to do. Right. So we deal with that day in and day out.
I mean, I've been, a dentist for 2 decades. I've been hashtag dentist cheap on marketing. Sometimes marketing, you feel like you can't feel it. You don't see it. But then you remember, man, that one marketing thing I did in 2010 brought me Sally, and Sally spent $20,000. And then Sally referred her cousin, Bob, and he spent $10,000. And marketing is really the way to enhance our money and morale. I mean, whether you want to enhance your morale and do more cases that you want to do, you want to enhance your money to be more profitable, or both, patient-centered care that's profitable. What do you guys focus on at Firegang? I know you have this amazing book offer. I want you to tell us about this. But if someone's heard of you guys for the first time right now, what does Firegang do to help dentists increase success?
Well, the easy thing to say is that we help dentists by driving the right new patients in record numbers with laser-like precision in a predictable, repeatable, and scalable fashion. But going back to what you were saying earlier about dental school, it's not even just dentists. What do we as human beings say organically when it comes to buying something? What does it cost? That is the wrong question.
Right.
The question you need to be asking is, what is the ROI? Because if you're like the dentists that work with us who are getting between 4 times and 10 or 11 times ROI, the question isn't how much does it cost? If you're getting 9 times ROI, it's how much could I possibly spend to fill my bandwidth, right? Because then you don't care. So one of the things that we're doing, we sent an email out with you guys yesterday. I think you sent another one out for us today as well. Adam Zilko is our founder, right? I call him the Tony Robbins of dental marketing. His latest book is Practice Growth for the Future Focused Dentist, right? It's a playbook that's going to tell you exactly what you need to do in the right sequence and all of the things to reach your maximum potential growth.
I love that. I think, I love you describing it as a playbook, and I'm a big sports fan. Don't bring up the Sixers game with Brandon on here last night, but I'm sure he's off feeling bad about it, and he knows now they're going to win Game 6. But it's really a treatment plan for your marketing. Dentist Talk and treatment plan. So if people were to get this book, you guys can bring up the text code so that people can text in and learn about Firegang and get this book. What are they going to learn in this book? Who should read it? The dentist, the office manager, both? Who should be reading this book that you're kindly giving out for free to our Nacho audience?
Well, both, because the left hand needs to know what the right hand is doing, right? Because if the dentist wants to do X, but he or she is focused on what they should be doing, is fixing people's smiles and pouring into their lives, they need to make sure that the office manager knows what's going on as well. So this is going to talk about not only how to attract the right patients in the right numbers, it's going to talk about why you need to know what your conversion rates are, right? Because 9 out of 10 dentists I talk to have no idea what their conversion rate is on the phone. Or potential new patients turning into patients, because if it's less than 60%, you have a serious ROI problem, and if you're at 40% or lower, you're going out of business, right?
I think one thing I'll share in a storytelling way is sometimes dentists unfairly blame their marketing company. It'd be like getting someone to introduce you to new friends, but maybe you have to change your personality so they hang out with you.
Well,
so
it's more than that, Paul. I had someone who called us last week. It's a new client. They've been on board with us for 90 days, just over 90 days. And they're like, hey, Mike, everything was doing great, but like in the last month, my marketing's not working. And we're spending, like $1,500 a month on Google ads, for example. And I'm like, well, that doesn't sound right. Let's look it up. We were driving stupid numbers of new potential patients, double what they've gotten. But they had a 56% missed call rate. So is it your marketing? So it's all these things through the funnel to get that new, patient butt in a chair, right? But if one thing is broken, you're going to lose patients and it's going to, fall out. So it's not just driving new patients and marketing, it's the whole funnel. And this book will take the guesswork out of it.
I love that.
You can get it for free. We'll even send it to them for free.
Yeah, you guys have just been fantastic supporters. I love not only just what you share in a free way, but also in a value-based way. Before we wrap up, if someone texts in Firegang and they want to do that demo call with you, what does that look like? They jump on a Zoom call? Do they talk to you on the phone? And what do you share with them so how you can help them get those new patients they want to see?
Yeah, we call it a practice growth acceleration strategy call. And it is not a sales call. I'm not here to pitch you anything. But what we're going to do for free for about 20, 30, 40 minutes, because sometimes people have more questions, right? We're going to ask them a number of questions about their practice. And we're going to say, when you leave that call, you're going to know, okay, this is where I am now. This is where I want to go. These are the pitfalls that I'm currently in that's going to prevent me from getting to that place. So when they leave the call, they're going to know exactly what they need to do. And then if they want to know what it might look like to work with Firegang, we'll set up a different call. But this call is all about them, all about giving them their value.
My phrase, it's not a sales call, it's a shares call because you're basically sharing. And then also, if you're a dental practice owner like me who's been doing it for decades, ROI is not just about money. It's also about relationships, opportunity, and impact. And when I think of the patients that I've gotten to become friends with, that are eating lunch now because I helped them with implants, that's really what I'm proud of. And yes, it's brought production into our office, but it's patient-centered first. So thanks, Mike, for joining us. Feel free to share more in the chat, and I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Paul.
Awesome. So as you guys see, move forward with momentum. Take yourself off, just find out, to doing a demo. Just do the demo. Grab that book.